Hey, here, and welcome to Homeworld Vast Reaches Overview. It does feel like we've had couple releases of this RTS space simulator genre. Funnily enough, with every single one after another, it kinda eases you into the gameplay and it becomes more and more enjoyable. So when the headsets improve, those type of games seem to as well. So Homeworld Vast Reaches is a strategy RTS space game, where, continuing the beloved saga, you jump into the feet of a new fleet commander to control the mothership and go head-to-head, toe-and-toe against the mysterious new enemy. I've not been familiar with the series at all, so this is kinda like my entry to it. I remember in this specific genre, normally it was all about the arcade system and roguelike mechanics, which that's probably why I was never interested in them. Homeworld does it differently, putting more emphasis on the storyline and the actual universe, although I would assume people who are more familiar with the games will say something more. I do like the controls, they are simple to understand and navigating the ships in space doesn't seem like a struggle at all. Graphically it's kinda in the middle ground, because while the models are cool and all, they could be a little bit more detailed, as well as the space itself is a tad blurry comparing to other games in the same setting. Navigation pretty smooth, UI makes sense. I did encounter one bug, but I can pass that. It does seem like its main selling point is that you can immerse yourself in the story and have a specific goal to pursue, which is something that I strive for nowadays instead of just brainless gameplays with no soul behind it. I never continued games like that on the channel, though if I would, then Homeworld feels like a proper pick to do it. If that ever happens, who knows, but for now, I appreciate that we have a fully realized RTS space game on the platform that I guess some people wanted. Let's go discover the mothership.
After a long exile, we Higarans at last welcomed peace in our home. Our great mothership, with Karen Sajet fused as its commander, navigator, and living core, allowed our people to carve a fiery path from exile to home and freedom. Now the mothership rests in orbit around Higara, a tribute to those times and the great generation that sacrificed everything to find and claim our homeworld. Though the Taidani Empire had fallen, the new Higarans were caught off guard by the short but deadly Beast War. The Diamid, the ruling council of the Higaran people, were painfully aware that they were alone in the galaxy. So when the Rada, interstellar traders with their own mysterious technology, approached with offers of an alliance in exchange, the Diamid was very receptive. The Rada believed that the longer we were at peace, the more vulnerable we became. Their leader, Commander Amma, warned that former Taidani bandit kingdoms were rearming and a new empire was a real possibility. In exchange for permission to build and mine in the Higaran star system, Commander Amma offered to shepherd the Higaran fleet through a new era of modernization and growth. So we began to forge a new military force with our new allies. We also pulled the original mothership out of retirement and built her back up. The Rada were very interested in the ship that had defeated the Taidani Empire. Karen Sajet retired years ago, but she was still the only being that had learned to control the mothership by direct link to its progenitor core. She agreed to return to the mothership project, but this time only as an instructor. She had earned her peace. The role of fleet command fell to Tira Soban, a peerless military veteran. She had fought countless battles in the splintering remains of the Taidani Empire and had broken up dozens of raider groups. To take command of the mothership and the fleet,
There's a lot to go through and...
Command? Online?
It's okay, Fleet Command. Being fused with the mothership takes getting used to. Remember your training. Flow with the ship, don't grasp at the data.
You're coming in clear, Karen. But I can hear everything. At the same time, it's amazing.
Fleet Intelligence will take you through some exercises now, Commander. But I'm here, and you can call on me as well.
Fleet Intelligence Officer online. My task is to collate information, analyze sensor data, and provide objectives. First, I will guide you through systems tests. Open the Sensors Manager now.
So quickly I speak about the environments. The storyline one was a bit lower quality, but it's hard to make a 360 from the like design pictures. This, however, is just okay. The space is pretty grainy in the distance.
The Sensors Manager shows you a map of your local environment, including the heart of command operations, the mothership. Current mission objectives are also displayed prominently in your Sensors Manager.
Understood. Attempting to refocus.
Commander, let go. Right now, self is your enemy.
Our next test is of your navigation systems to help you gain tactical awareness around the mothership. First, we will try moving around your environment. You can move your view of the world using several methods.
I wish for more details on this ship, although when you close your ear you can hear stuff from it, so that's pretty cool.
You can also zoom your view in and out.
I need to listen to the tutorial. Yeah, see, it is blurry, but maybe you can't tell from a distance. I can.
You can teleport your viewpoint and instantly move it anywhere within range.
This is stunning. I have spent years staring into tactical screens, but never like this.
Remember when you merge with the sensor data, you can see everything, everywhere. You can make so many decisions so quickly, but you are not infinite. Never forget that.
We will now focus on your fleet of ships and how to command them. Start by surveying the ships you have available. They are placed into functional formations called strike groups.
Oh, I also forgot to mention that there seems to be some kind of storyline, so it's not like a new entry to the series, maybe?
Strike Group Alpha in position.
You can give strike groups movement orders.
Heading confirmed. Moving into position.
So first I choose like the point and then concrete direction.
Strike Group Alpha on mission.
Yeah, so that's very understandable.
Heading confirmed.
On our way.
But I like the play scale here.
Destination confirmed.
You can also give strike groups attack orders.
Target acquired.
Oh shit! Yeah, I missed one.
You are now facing simulated enemies, which will not fight back. Of course, real enemies will.
That's it, Commander. You're getting it.
It's so direct, so immediate.
You are experiencing all the things only I have known. You and I now make a very exclusive pair.
Oh wait, I had real hands for some reason.
Strike Group Alpha on mission.
Strike Group Alpha waiting for command.
Do you see the square?
Strike Group Alpha acknowledged.
I feel like some kind of bug.
Strike Group Alpha, awaiting orders.
On our way.
Tactical pause allows you to stop the action so that you can plan your next moves, including spending resources to build new ships. Interceptor, reinforcing Strike Group Alpha. Interceptor, filling out the formation of Strike Group Bravo.
I'm a bit confused what's going on, but... Because I have two groups now.
You can also retire ships in your strike groups that you no longer need, and get some resources returned to your reserves.
The ships are all yours now. Be careful with them, like they are a part of you.
I have always felt that way.
Not like this. You will hear every loss now. Be prepared for that.
You also have the ability to give commands to more than one strike group at a time.
Strike Group Bravo, receiving.
You can also set up more advanced movement patterns for your strike groups using waypoints.
Yeah, that function is what I was looking for.
Coordinates confirmed.
Yeah, something is going on with the visuals, and the sun is very intense.
Moving into position.
Use waypoints to navigate to attack those enemy ships while avoiding the gun platform.
Oh.
Strike Group Bravo en route.
Interesting.
Deploying.
What's up with this square?
Strike Group Alpha, reporting.
It's a pretty big fleet. Yeah.
Strike Group Alpha waiting for command.
Attack!
Strike Group Bravo is receiving fire.
This concludes our test of core systems.
Well done, Commander. But now it's time to push your limits. I'm sending you the coordinates for the Rada meeting point. For this, you are on your own. Hyperspace manipulation is for a singular mind. You can do this.
It feels just like the simulation, but I will not lie. Hyperspatial math is not my strongest suit.
Just keep control of the equations as you feed them to the hyperspace core, and then open the door.
Roger that. Hyperspace, engage on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
They're like sucked in.
Hyperspace jump. Successful.
I knew you could do it.
We are early for our rendezvous with the Rada.
Let's not put the time to waste. Scanning for resources in our vicinity.
Acknowledged. Command, this sector is rife with asteroids and rich dust clouds. One of your strike groups contains resource collectors which can be used for harvesting. Initiate at will.
Any objections, Commander Karen Sajet?
Former Commander. Your ship, your orders, Commander Tira Soban.
Strike Group Charlie, reporting. On our way.
Collection order confirmed.
It's cool, like...
Necessary resources secured. Continuing to gather resources is important for Mothership System's health, and keeps our construction base capable of building more ships. We now have the resources to build a scout unit, so we can pinpoint the location of the Rada.
There are also certain statistics, of course.
Scout is on the way.
Collection initiated.
I also like that there's campaign and storyline interwoven in the gameplay, like...
Scout joining formation.
That doesn't happen that much in this genre.
Collection.
Greetings, Higaran Command. This is Rada Admiral Gaitan. Our Commander Alma relays her wishes for a long and fruitful partnership with the Higaran people. And now that pleasantries are out of the way, let us begin. I live for a good battle.
As do I.
Rada craft signatures detected in this sector.
I thought it best for our skirmish to involve live fire. I found it's the only way to truly learn. Are we agreed? Good.
To gain precise coordinates on the Rada craft, have your scout perform reconnaissance with a sensor sweep.
Strike Group Bravo in position.
I wish the actual VR movement would trigger stuff, but maybe by accident it would be annoying.
Launching for sensor sweep.
I wish the camera would follow them though.
Strike Group Bravo, receiving.
The first Rada skirmish group has been detected.
This is it, Fleet Command. Take them on with one of your combat strike groups.
Sweep yielded enemy signatures. Scout attempting return.
Get them! Not with the resources though.
Charlie, awaiting orders. Coordinates confirmed. Strike Group Alpha, responding. Strike Group Bravo, reporting for duty.
Strike Group Charlie awaiting assignment.
Strike Group Bravo, reporting for duty. Strike Group Alpha, prepare for assault. Focusing fire on assigned targets. Strike Group Bravo, facing in.
Second Rada patrol signature detected.
Do you see their position in the sensors manager?
I see it all.
Moving to intercept.
Annihilation.
Scout ships primed for orders.
Hostiles targeting Strike Group Alpha.
Final Rada skirmish initiated.
Intelligence reports say the Rada utilize very high-level technology, but I haven't seen anything remarkable yet.
Target selected and commencing fire.
Strike Group Alpha under fire.
Higaran Command. I am Amma, Commander of the Rada Fleet. I am declaring Tidani Agreement TR3 in effect.
What? What agreement?
In return for a considerable investment from us, the Tydani Emperor agreed to share all technology related to a hyperspace core.
We made no such agreement.
When the Tydon Empire fell, you inherited the planet Hagara and all legal agreements pertaining to it. You are bound by that agreement to relinquish your hyperspace core or face default. Thank you for your cooperation.
Rada frigates have jumped in near the mothership.
Scanning Rada frigates. They are a Beta-class threat. They could do us great harm. They are not joking.
Your governing body has not complied in the given time period and is in default. Though we anticipated this result, we wish to assure you we are only taking what is legally ours.
Time to cooperate and stand down.
I've got your cooperation right here. Fleet to battle positions.
But it's time to stop. Overall, I think it's very decent, controls easy to understand, and all the mechanics pretty much. I do like that there's storyline going on and a natural progression with that. Not just some arcade missions that put up a challenge, but nothing really besides that. I think graphically it could be a little bit better with the details. The ships seem to be alright, but the space itself, it's a bit grainy in comparison to other games in that space. Besides that, I don't think I have other notes. Maybe this theme or whatever tends to repeat itself on the platform. I probably can't count on my hand at least couple titles that utilize the same principle. With each after another, however, the controls seem to just be upgraded, and we're now at a point that games of that kind can be easily enjoyable in VR. It's not necessarily my preferred genre, but I appreciate the concept, and with more high-end detail going on in the models, the game is pretty much perfect. Besides that visual bug that I got before.